All right, let's take a rock cycle test, all about rocks. Now, I'm going to present the question to you. I'm going to give you a second to think about the answer, and then I'm going to scroll down and let you see the multiple choice answers. Okay, and then you'll be able to choose the best answer right there on your screen. But I want you to think about it first before you answer the question. Number one, igneous rock is made by A, eroding metamorphic rocks, or is it B, compressing other types of rocks, or is it C, compressing fine layers of sediment, or is it D, cooling magma either on or below the surface? Number one, what is igneous rock made by, or igneous rock is made by? What's the process? Number two, you are analyzing a rock made of small rock fragments and the remains of plants and animals. So let me repeat that one again. So you're analyzing this rock, you're looking at this rock, and you can tell as you look at this rock that it's made of small rock fragments and it's also made of the remains of plants and animals. What type of rock are you analyzing? Think about that. Are you analyzing an A, igneous rock, B, a volcanic rock, C, a sedimentary rock, or D, a metamorphic rock? Number three, what type of rock undergoes a transformation through high heat and pressure? Now, the word transformation is a fancy word for change. You've heard of transformers before. Well, transformation means to go through a change. What type of rock undergoes a transformation because of high heat and pressure? Through high heat and pressure, it's been squeezed and heated. What type of rock is that? Is that an A, igneous rock, B, volcanic rock, C, sedimentary rock, or D, metamorphic rock? Number four, put the following terms in order from smallest to largest. So here are the four terms: mineral, atom, crystal, and rock. Now I'm telling you what I do. I try to figure out what the smallest one is first. Well, okay, I got that one in my mind. But then I want to figure out what the biggest one of that list is. Okay, I got that one. And then it's just you got to figure out, it's that second and third one, which are the toughest. So here we go. Do you think it's A, the rock's the smallest, mineral's the second smallest, crystal is the third, and atom is the largest? So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to read the first and the last one. And if we get one that's close, then we'll look inside. Do you think it's mineral's the smallest and crystal is the largest? Do you think that crystal is the smallest and rocks are the biggest? Or do you think that atoms are the smallest, rocks are the largest, with crystals and minerals coming second and third? Or which one of those is in the right order from smallest to largest? Number five, rocks are made, oops, I didn't give you a chance to look at this one differently. Rocks are made up of how many minerals? Is it a single one? Is it one or more? Is it C, at least two? Or is it D, they're made up of crystals, not minerals? What are rocks made of? Number six, the blank igneous rocks form, the rougher the texture becomes. So we're going to have choices like the faster igneous rocks form, the slower they form, the hotter they form, the colder the form, the rougher the texture becomes. What is there about the way igneous rock forms that makes the texture either smooth or rough? And let's look at our choices. Is it A, the faster igneous rocks form, the rougher the texture becomes? Is it B, the slower igneous rocks form, the rougher the texture becomes? Is it C, it's the hotter igneous rocks form, the rougher the texture becomes? Or is it D, the colder igneous rocks form, the rougher the texture becomes? Which one of those is going to determine how rough the texture of the rock is? Number 7, how is rock formed through physical sedimentation? So let's do that again. How is rock formed through physical sedimentation? Okay, is it, well, let's see what our choices are. Is it A, magma is deposited on Earth's surface where it hardens? Is that the definition of physical sedimentation? Sediments. Or is it B, water dissolves sediment for later crystallization or use by organisms? So water dissolves the sediments for later crystallization or use by organisms. Is that how physical sedimentation works? Or is it C, sediment is moved continuously by the elements collecting more rocks as it moves? Or is it D, rock is broken down by the elements into tiny fragments that are later deposited and compacted together? Which one of those is the best definition of how rock forms through physical sedimentation? Number 8, what are the two main processes that form metamorphic rock? So there's two things that happen in order for us to get metamorphic rock. What are those two things? Is it A, intrusion and extrusion happen? Well, though, intrusion and extrusion certainly are how we describe the rock, but I'm not sure those are the processes that cause the rock. Mineralization and pressurization? Is it C, deformation and recrystallization? Or is it D, physical and chemical sedimentation? Number 9, the set of processes through which one type of rock can change into any other type is called the blank cycle. The process through which one type of rock can change can go from a sedimentary rock to a metamorphic rock, or metamorphic rock to an igneous rock, or an igneous rock into a metamorphic rock. Well, however it goes, because you know it can go in all those different directions. What's that called? Is it called A, the Earth cycle? Is that called B, the magma cycle? I'll throw one in there. Is it called the bicycle? Is it called C, the rock cycle? Or is it D, the sediment cycle? Finally, number 10, which of the following powers the rock cycle? So before we get down here and look at that list, what do you remember? What makes those rocks move through the different parts of the rock cycle, from sedimentary rock to metamorphic rock to you name it? Okay. Is it A, the sun? B, gravity? Is it C, Earth's interior? Or is it D, all of the above?